Alright. Alright. Sorry, I'm just finishing some pizza. Yum gum. Down in my belly. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Where were we? Okay, Xbox. Alright. Hey, welcome back from 10 minutes ago. Skunk here. If you're just joining us, we were playing some ARK. We're literally doing some solo playing. Hopefully, yeah, like hopefully it's gonna work out. That's all I'm saying. I was on for a minute and I noticed that there was a bunch of people, like the people that were on the server, they were, well, here's the server that I'm on. We got 4 people left. They all left just now because we had a fun time. So a bunch of stuff happened, but I'm back and I'm gonna pretend that we're in the same spot that we were before, which we are, but you know, you guys missed out on a whole bunch of stuff. If you want to see some of that stuff, go to the video right before this one. We do have a really nice gift. Well, it's a gift code for, I'm not sure which store it's for because they're bringing it to me. Because we weren't supposed to... I'm sorry! I wasn't supposed to give away my card on the last one. It was just supposed to be one today, period. But I've got one that's going to be a $20 card. Gift code. It'll be at the end of this stream. It's going to be a long stream, so buckle up, buddy. Buster. Banana. I don't know. You guys think it's something cool to call yourselves. So we were here, everything's back to normal now. I don't think there's any whales in this server, but I could be wrong. I'm very afraid that my boat's going to get destroyed if I go off into this. Damn, I've got something in my nose now. Blah. Okay, better? I feel better. Okay, let's go! Okay, yeah, so there is definitely... Yeah, there's like a base there that we just, it was called the Tribe of Trump. So if you're watching, oops. Yeah, it's back there. It's all destroyed now. I don't know what happened. So yeah, this is Skunk. If you're just joining us right now, welcome back from 10 minutes ago. Lots of good stuff going on, but just please remember this is live action role play. Anything I say and do doesn't necessarily reflect like IRL, alright? Which means in real life. Yeah. Alright, so I know I cuss sometimes, so what I'm going to do is every time that I cuss, I'm going to donate $1 to the 3D printing housing fund in Haiti that I am trying to promote. We're trying to get that down. The total housing cost in Haiti, it's just ludicrous. Like, nobody can buy houses because it's dumb. I'm not about that. I'm trying to make it cheaper all the way down to 10%, hopefully. But right now we got it down to about 30% now of the total cost, which is amazing. It's really working. Your donations have really helped out. It's been about 6 months we've been doing this. We made over $25,000. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. It didn't all happen from this stream. There's a lot of other companies that I own, and I kind of like have a family of people and contractors and you know, teachers and like local pillars of society. We're all together. We're sort of our own little society, you know, and we help each other when one person's down. So if you'd like to join us or you're interested in like knowing about it, just hit me up. All right, it's 1-800. No, I'm just kidding. It's you know, hit me up in my Discord, man. I got Twitter. I don't use Twitter too much. If you really want to talk to me 24/7, I'm on I'm on Discord. I do have a YouTube channel. Go ahead and check that out too. I've got a little bit longer videos. I know I'm super boring. But at the same time, it's like I've got some like cool little gifts and stuff in there that you could do for your, you know, little tidbits that you might be able to use for your stream. They're called like bits and like emoji things that you can unlock. I'm kind of new to that. I guess they're there, but they were saying earlier it wasn't working. It should be working now. So yeah, if you're just joining right now, amazing. Amazing. Give me 1 second. Let me see how many people are in. Okay, so we've got a couple of you actually. Okay, I'm seeing it now. Very cool, very cool. Oh, there's one of my commercials, I guess, for the stream. Doesn't really help much for you guys, but it's making me feel better. I kind of want to build over at this island. But I think we're going to keep going. I don't think anybody's going to be... Bleh, bleh. There's a cave that I want to check out. Usually somebody's there. But it's pretty far away. We're going to make it. I want to test if there's any cows. Not cows. Whales. I'm testing if there's any whales out there. Let's see. There's a bunch of ocean out there, and I'm kind of wondering, do we want to put our boat out that way? Or should we go toward more like the dragon lair is kind of where the cave that I want to build in is at? Possibly easily to be raided, but I kind of want to build there. I've wanted to build there since I was like 5 years old. No, I'm just kidding. ARK hasn't been out for longer than like 5 years. You dumbass. Let's see. I'm looking for the dragon lair and failing. Oh, that's because we're way out here. We got to go around these. Fun fact: you can't get your boat all the way through that. Well, maybe you can. Maybe some have, but I couldn't. And I've got a small boat. It's really small. So what is that? A shark? Yeah, I'm thinking that there's no whales. I'm thinking there's no whales. And I'm sure right when I get confident about that, a whale's gonna eat my entire boat in one bite. You know, so let's not manifest that into reality, yeah? If you guys are like me and you're into like manifesting things and just doing it all a better life and everything, don't forget to hit me up. Request. I have this thing called totems, and what it is it's not like some super sciencey magical like Satan worshipping bull crap. It's just it's like a totem. For me, actually that's not a bad place to build right there. Let me look real quick. There's a tiger there. We really don't want to go against that tiger right now. So anyways, I'm going to go in there and check that out. But anyways, long story short, I make totems. This is mine right here. We're working on some good ones that are non-trademark. So you'll be able to use it with you as well. But they sort of look like little beanie babies, you know. But what you do is you take it, and when you have like a really good day, it's like with you in your purse or your bag or whatever you guys want to keep it with, but just keep it close to you until you've like had a great day, or just like something amazing happened to you and you feel great. What I want you to do is you grab it, you pick it up, come here, like, so you pick it up and you just feel like, oh my god, like I remember that day when I was like at Disneyland. Can we say that? But I remember the day we were at Disneyland, my girl and I. We were, doing some edibles, and so we were looking for some like very low-key things to do, and then there was this guy that like kind of knew that we were like, kind of wigging out a little. So he showed up and just kind of toured us around instead of being like a negative like person and telling us to get out. He was like, I understand what you're going through. In California, it's legal. Okay? in certain situations, and in my situation it's legal all the time, anywhere I'm at, because I have a reasonable accommodation for some ailments. So what I did, anyways, long story short, put the best day you've ever had in your life, put it in here, and lock it up like a jug of water, and just put it aside, you know. And then when you have a negative day, at a later time, you grab it, you hold it close to you, and you remember. And then for some reason, it really helps me. It brings back that positivity right away. Okay, no joke. Like, it works. All right. It's pretty awesome. Okay, like I've used it 1,000 times. I have like one memory in there. Okay, so I know, Skunk, you sound like a dumbass, but you know what? It helps me. Okay, it's a way that I cope with my anxiety. It makes me positive. Takes away the negativity. If I'm getting ready for like an interview or something, I'll just remember that day in my head. I'll have my hand down here in my pocket, have them in my pocket, you know. For you that for you guys that go through like a lot of anxiety, you know, I use that a lot. It really like holds your confidence. I don't know what to say. You just have to try it yourself. You know, like I always say, take everything I say, like I always say, take everything like I say, like a grain of salt, because I could be wrong. I'm just venting my, the way I grew up and the way I think of things in the environment that I'm running around in, and that's ARK Survival Evolved. So, you know, I'm Tommy Skunk. So welcome back from 10 minutes ago. We are literally looking for a new place to build our house. Today we do have some giveaways. It's going to be at the end of this movie. You do need to stick around, and it's for live members only. Make sure that you follow me, because if you do win the gift card and you haven't followed me, that does cause a problem, and you probably won't get the gift code. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what the word is, but it doesn't work that way, so I can't get you the code if you're not a follower. So we've had some trolls out there before, and I went through some rough times, man. Brr. That was a stem shot, if anybody doesn't know. That's a shout out to my friend Elderwise, who is kicking ass on some Call of Duty Black Ops right now. I play zombies, and these guys are incredible. It's my friend Carp and my friend Larp, who changed his name to Skull Galaxy, and then my other friend Elderwise, and we play as like a foursome on zombies. Holy crap, dude. Before today, all those videos were pretty laggy, but we spent some money on a capture card and stuff, and I don't want to go into all the boring details. You want to hear? He wants to hear about it. So no, I'm kidding. No, so we had to like spend a couple hundred to make it so my Xbox versions of this stream are not laggy. Maybe you guys know how to do it without one, but you know, if you can tell, it's not very laggy. It works. So my total cost for all my streaming platforms and everything, without Prime and all that stuff, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't count that. It's like a separate thing, blah, blah, blah. I'm out of pocket total about $300, $320, period. The microphone was pretty expensive. I was given some of the stuff that goes with the chair. It's just some extendo arms, you know, the social light attached to a chair. Oh look, there's a base up there. Let's sneak up on him. Doesn't look like he's got turrets. But then again, ARK can't like figure out its render distance. And if there's a way to change that, then let me know, guys. I don't see any turrets up there. Let's go. Alright. Bet. There's people joining like crazy right now. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate you guys being here, actually. It's kind of cool. I'm really just doing all this stuff for my own fun and enjoyment, and so I can look back and be like, oh, that's cool, I remember that stuff. But it's not bad that you guys are joining me, and you really like me. No, I'm just kidding, but it's fun, you know, we've been having fun. I've been putting out a lot of points and getting kind of, you know, emotional on you guys. Today I'm gonna, like, focus on not being so emotional. I'm sorry, I got the feels all day. Is this a trap? I'm feeling like it's a trap somehow. Ooh, that scared me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so it's just a tower? Does it go anywhere? Ow. Just kidding. We got pretty good stats on us right now. Let's check it out while we can. There's people joining the server. There's people joining my stream. Hey! Yeah. Okay, so we're right here. It's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to level up. I won't even lie to you. Like, that was a mistake right there. We'll fix it in post so you never see it. Just kidding. I don't edit. I'm just raw, man. I try to be as positive as I can. There's a lot of rules coming out. It's going to be hard to not edit your movies, like in case you cuss or something. Or if you say like I think it's SIMP. Why is a G Unit song like starting to play in my head now? You're not about me. PIMP. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's not what I was saying. Some of the rules, they did indicate that you're no longer allowed to call somebody an SIM, as M as in mom, and P. So if you know how to spell, go ahead and say it out loud, but you know, not too loud because they will ban you now. Well, January 22nd when all the compliances and federal laws come out. Regulations, it's gonna be crazy. 2021, man, they did it. They really did it. God dang it. They squeezed us so hard that we're in a little box now. But that said, hopefully it's only temporary. We got 130 days to remain inside. Hopefully we don't go hungry. Hopefully you guys don't buy all the freaking toilet paper because Skunk needs some, man. I went out to the store yesterday, and in my area, we're in a little town right outside San Francisco. Wow. I mean, I live in the Redwoods, but that, it hurts like rubbing your hiney on that. You know what I'm saying? I got splinters up the ass, man. It's like living in Texas and them the cactus trees, you know, them green pointy like water jugs. I don't know. That's usually what we got, water. No, I'm kidding you guys. But let's put some weight on. Let's put some health on. Let's put another fortitude, and the rest goes to running. There we go. Okay, so now we're feeling better. Big glitch. I think it still works, but I really wanted to test it in a lower environment. Or I mean, what do you call that? Like, not as high up. Okay, it worked. That's great. This is amazing. Oh, is this a lizard? Oh, it's 130 though. You do not want to mess with that lizard, man. I think we were over here, to be honest. There's a 15. Look at that thing, man. It's crazy. There's my boat. Alright. If you guys are on the server and you're actually watching my stream right now, it's like, I know you could come and troll me right now and get my position and stuff, but it's like, I'm hoping you're not. I'm hoping you're not. Because I'm just trying to do a beginner's thing. I really don't have anything. You can see everything I got. I don't have anything worth destroying. If you kill me for the lulz, I'll go grab my friends and we'll actually come here and... whoa! What are they biting? I'm actually friends, like, of course, I'm friends with like a really big art group. And you probably know me from them. You're probably watching the stream off the Discord off of the art group that I belong to. It's a tribe of over 300 people, so I mean it's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest. They will come here, and I'll let you know. I'll give you a hint. They're Russian, and they are not. Yeah, they're not someone you want to mess with. Anyway, long story short, I messed with them and now I'm like part of them. Forever. Anyway, can we build a house here? Is that what's up? No, I'm just kidding. Like, I'm totally solo playing right now. If you grief me or something or troll me, I'm probably just going to ignore it. So, I mean, more power to you. That said, I do have a group, and if you do piss me off, if you make it to the point where you piss me off, you know, Godspeed, man. Oh, this way. We made it. Let's see if there's any, I'm just hoping there's no whales, that's all. We're trying to stay off of political topics. You know, I'm a banana. Oh yeah, so yeah, me and my girl, right? We've been watching this, it's called, it's a spin-off from Good Mythical More, which is Good Mythical Morning with Rhett and Link. You guys know. They're about as famous as Disney is now. Matter of fact, they're probably owned by Disney at this point. I want to see Rhett and Link do a movie with Key and Peele, and then bring in like a big actor like Vin Diesel, or the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You know, get them all together and do sort of like I want to do a Rick and Morty live action movie. Is that something? Is that something that you guys are into? Because I'm starting to do like a petition, or it's not called. It's like an affidavit, I think is the correct word, to just show how many fans in the community want to make a Rick and Morty movie. I think it would be amazing. I think summer is going to be extremely like hot, so we'd have to do something like. I was honestly thinking Mila Kunis to play Summer. Some of you. Let's read. Hold on, I'm reading my comments. What do you think? Who do you think should be Summer? I got one. Okay, we'll read it after a couple. We're getting closer to the spot that I want to build in. It's just that it's usually like a big old dude is parked in there, and he's so fat that you can't get through the door. So, shout out to fat people. Hey! No, I'm kidding, man. I feel like overwhelmed because I've been trying to lose weight for the past week. If you've been following me, you know that I'm doing this like weightlifting thing and trying to get healthy and bring my body back to about 100 and I want to get to about 160 to about 145 would just, would be real nice. Right now I'm about 280. Wow, that's too heavy. I'm about 220 pounds right now. I think the last time I weighed myself I was about 220, but I am not a 220 build, okay? My bones are really, really thick, so it's hard to break, and I've done Muay Thai since I was like 3 or 4. That's it's kickboxing. So that's why I've got callus on my, if you can see it, I've got callus on my elbows and stuff. on my shins, and you haven't seen my, you won't see my shins ever, unless God forbid, you know, if I'm flying out of my car in the racing in June. If you guys are watching that, hopefully, you know, just hopefully, everything's gonna be okay. This dragon's kind of tripping me out up there. I think we're going to go, we're gonna hoof it from here. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so we're gonna, how are you breathing underwater? I don't understand. He's just chill. He's like, alright, I'm with you, bro. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on right now, but, you know, I'm here. Alright, so the dragon's up there. I'm trying to figure out. There it is. Okay, okay, so the dragon's there. Oh, wow. So we're just going to jump a mile out of the water. Okay. Oh, yeah. It was on that day his heart grew 3 sizes that day. Yes, so this is the spot, okay, guys? This is where I'm going to build. I don't know why I'm out of, like, stamina. Do these crystals, like, take away my stamina or something? My mustache is stiffy. I usually don't like having a mustache. It pokes my nose because I have curly. Like, I'm, like, mixed, so, like, my hair is, like, straight and thick and long and beautiful. Until it gets to about that long, and then it starts curling. Okay, so it's really weird, and then I get these curlets. Okay, I'm a mutt, but I'm like, I don't want to say what I am because I'm like 2 opposing sides, and we don't want to get into all that. Plus some other like mixtures. Dating all the way back to the Anunnaki. All right. So let's go back, get our base. Let's park as close as we can. Let's do this. Let's take out some of these stones here. Okay, let's take out some of these trees. I'm really hoping we can get like a metal wall up today. I mean, for sure we're gonna get the stone base going. And once we get the stone wall up, we'll build a metal wall inside the stone wall. And we'll just have layers and layers of metal walls, but and then we'll use everything in a I feel a burp coming on. So I don't think it's there. It went back down. I swallowed it. I swallowed it good, pie. I swallowed that burp right up. All right. Alright, so I'm a, I guess I'm a reptilian shapeshifter. Welcome back, by the way. He was here at the other one. I guess he like, I don't want to say anything bad. You're totally welcome here, man. You know, even if you're like nefarious by nature. Nefarious. And you're making fun of my speech impediment. Thank you. I love you all. I know that, part of the world right now to be as trolly as you can. It's okay, man. You know what I mean? It's okay. I love you. If you want, and like say if you're, yeah, okay. So if you're like, you know, angry or whatever at the world or something, and you're just not like having a good time, like why don't you hit my Discord on my DMs, and you know, just let me know what's up, bro. Like, I don't know, like, did you lose your job? Are you gonna go homeless because you can't pay your house payment because you lost your job? Are you mad at like the changing of the boss because it's the same as the old boss? It's just a different face and a little bit more vanilla. I know you don't believe me, but It really is, and this is not. We're not gonna get political. I'm sorry. Wow, that's my other job. No, I'm just kidding. When I'm day trading, I do like a lot of day trading. It's on another channel. It's not linked here because I won't do that. It's more professional. But if you are invited to my day trading channel, like some of you are, just remember I love you. No, sorry, I'm not trying to. They always get mad at me when I sing because I'm not supposed to sing. I used to be, you know, I'm not gonna say anyway. But I used to sing a lot. They're angry. We don't want to produce. We don't want to produce. We don't want to piss off the. Can we say piss off? I guess if it, whatever. We don't want to piss off the producers. So, because we have 2 now, and they're best friends, aren't you guys? Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna build. Oh, we gotta get up on the boat, bro. We gotta get on the boat. We gotta walk around. We're gonna like start building this house. I'm really excited that nobody built in here. Let's go down and put our at least some sort of foundation as fast as we can. Ow, it's in my eyeball. Oh, okay, it's okay. Fight through it. Alright, and then we're going to do a bed. Q. Okay. Oh. I don't know, I heard that somewhere. I just wanted to try it out. Left a weird taste in my mouth. Alright. There we go. Cool. Okay, going down here. Let's think. What do we need? Definitely just going to need a bunch of weight because we're going to be building for a while. Okay. So let's do this. Ugh. That was some lag. Okay, so our door, our metal door is going to be about here. So our stone door, we're going to want at least here. So this is going to be the main like parking area, and then back here will be our house. This is just going to be layers and layers and layers of metal here. So I'm thinking this will all be layers until here on this side. So let's go ahead and pick a middle spot for our house. But we kind of want our house to be like in this direction. It's pretty flat. There's no problem there. Let's see. The choking spot. So this here is going to be parking. So yeah, we'll make the house here. How about that? This will be the main house. Alright. So let's go ahead and put our foundation in this direction like this. I want to say like that. And then we're going to bring it all the way back here. Like that. That's perfect. I'm liking that. Alright. There we go. And we're going to rename the bed home. Nobody got that, did they? Alright. So in here, You know. Okay, wait. Okay, so if we're running through here, we think the house should be like that. See if we can pick this up. Yeah, pick up bed. And then pick this up. And then let's turn it a little bit. Because that was like just too much of a drastic angle. You know what I mean? I'm thinking something like this. Yeah, see, yeah. Yeah, Shane. Yeah, Shane. Yeah, that should work. And plus we want the bed facing this way. And come on now. We're gonna name it Home. There we go. Alright. Okay, so we have done it. Hang on. So I do have this giveaway. It's going to be at the end of this thing. If you're just joining me right now, we've got, it's down to 36 people. No troubles, no problems, no dramas. Yeah, so we'll give away the card in maybe, let's say 20. I can't see my time. It's so small. I'm like straining to see it. We'll give it away in about 25 minutes. How about that? Hey Google, will you set a timer for 25 minutes? I thought that was somebody's bass right there. I was like, somebody out here? It was me! Damn it, Skunk! I swear, I'm not drunk or stoned or anything. This is just me. Maybe it's like my my disability or something. I don't know. I tend to think I'm smart, but I seem to forget a lot. Yeah. We're just collecting extra materials, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And then we're just gonna like go ham on a bunch of like literally probably about 80, 90 something in my eyeball. Whatchamacallit? Foundations. Sorry, I'm making a blank. There's something in my eyeball I might have to go get out in a second. It feels like, you know when you get one of them eye boogers and it's like connected to like one of your eyelashes, and so you wipe it off and then it just hits you even harder and you're like, Aah! I don't know, man. That's what it feels like. But anyways, I'm gathering a bunch of stuff and things. Wow, you did it again, Skunk. Shout out to Slipgator and John Bain and all them for, you know, brainwashing my brain my entire life while I watch YouTube. So now I can never say stuff without saying things attached to it. It's like, it's a genius trademark, and I'm sorry if I use it. I'm really not trying to. It's just, it's part of my language patterns. You understand. Ow! There. I did that by accident, purely. Wow. Okay, so. There we go. Going down here. Okay, how many can we make? 18? Well, I'm gonna go get this thing out of my eyeball, and hopefully, I gotta go get this out of my eyeball. I'm gonna be right back, guys, okay? Watch my stream. I'll be out of my chair, but I'll be right back, okay? And I got that gift card. gift code to give out, okay? 1 second. Ugh, I'm so fat. Okay. Okay guys, I'm back. Give me 1 second, just getting situated. Oh, don't look at my butt. Alright. Alright, we're still alive. Thank God. Oh. My microphone. And my headset. I gotta scoot over. Okay. Whoa. Okay, what does the chat say? Oh, thank you. I love you too. Yeah. All right. We're doing it, right? I know, right? Come on. What's this for over here? Go. Oh, I guess I gotta fix my microphone. Set my microphone down a little bit. Sorry guys, I'll be right there. First world problem 40. should work. Hopefully you can hear me and it wasn't crazy. Okay, get that back on the chair there. Bring it down. Bring it all the way down. All right. Is that good? Do I look good? All right. Okay. I think my feet smell like dog pee now. I just stuck it in the, I was walking upstairs and I think one of the dogs peed on the floor. So I had to clean that up. I got the thing out of my eye, right? But, yeah, I don't know. I scratched it or something. I might have scratched my cornea, so if I'm blinking a lot, it's not Morse code, okay? You don't need to send help. It's all right. Get this down a little bit further. There we go. It's a little bit better. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Back to reality. All right. Here we are. Don't forget to follow on my Twitch. Don't forget. All right. If you're just joining right now, I found the place that I want to build. And we're going to build. We're going to build. We're trying to do this solo. I have a lot of teammates and stuff like that, but the times that I play, they're actually sleeping. So if I need them, I'll just stay awake until 1 in the morning and play to go raid some people. But right now, like, I'm not going to do that if you guys raid me and I'm already in metal. But if you raid me when I'm in wood or stone, like, bro, come on. Like, you don't need to do that, but you're going to. So guess what? I don't need to destroy you and put you on a stream and yell your name out that you're a trolly troll. But I will. No, I'm just kidding. I won't even say your name. That's the thing. Is I'll just, like, talk shit about you. You know who you will be. And ain't nobody gonna know your name. Excuse me. Sorry about all the sniffing and the... I know that's pretty loud. Here, let me try this. Take this down a teeny bit. Just a tad bit. Like right there. How about that? That's a tiny bit better? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to focus on... Let's just do that really quick. I'm thinking... Come on now. There it is. There's my brain. I found it. I'm thinking that we're gonna put the just half wall up on both sides, and that's all, folks. Yeah, we'll put this up here, and I think up there would be a nice little watchtower, like turret tower, and then probably a turret tower here. So this is gonna be the garage for the dinos, and then that'll be like the main house. On the other side will just be wall after wall after wall. We're gonna get really bored building a lot of walls, Morty. Really bored. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna have fun. I'm giving away things. You know what I mean? Wow, that's high up there. And I'm thinking... Okay, oh, right here. That should be the choke spot right there. It's pretty high up there. I won't like deny that. I'm thinking like this. Like that. Right. Yeah, like right there. Let's see. Like that. Right there. Oh damn, we have done it. We put down our first brick. So this is going to be stone, and then in front of it's going to be like layer after layer of metal. Let's see if we get that far. No, we probably will. We're going to be streaming ARK for a little while. There's a lot of hype about ARK lately, and I really want to get some of this streamed, and before we, just sort of get move on from ARK. A lot of new games coming out lately, and I'm really excited to go play those. But that said, I do love ARK. I'll always love ARK. ARK 2 is coming out, so I'm really excited again. It's going to be like 2022 or whatever before it's done. So let's do a bunch of ARK streams for a season or two, and then we'll move on. How about that? Does that sound fair? I was meaning to do Rust right now because I heard from a bird, actually a lot of birds on the internet, that Rust was coming out like 5 days ago or something like that. There's been no word about why it didn't come out or anything, but I did see on the internet there was some official like Rust players and stuff like that were claiming it's coming to Xbox. Where is it? So we were looking forward to that. I played some Cyberpunk. Everybody's into this Cyberpunk 2077. To be fair, it's an okay graphic. It's very like aesthetically pleasing, but it's not a good game, bro. It's not a good game. At least that's my opinion. Let's see here. Oh, I literally have everything yeah, my bad. Ooh, okay. So let's start with some more of these. That should work. All right. Okay. So now we're going to do this double layer. Why? Just grab some more stone. I think that's all we can make is 5. I think I counted 5. I think this will work out nicely. It's a little bit slanted, but I kind of want it slanted for PvP reasons. I don't want to like divulge yet. You'll be able to see once I let you know like why I'm doing it a tiny bit off center. It has to do with the rock golems. I kind of know an exploit, but they might have fixed it, so I don't want to like bring that to reality quite yet. I might be wrong is what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to go ahead and do it the way that I usually do it. And it does involve waffling, but I don't think we're going to be doing the waffling today. Okay, so there's that. We have the wall there. And then, of course, the metal wall will come out to about here. Like a couple layers, And then the metal wall will be on, hopefully, it'll be on some ramps with some pillars through it. So I can go up with the pillars. And it attached to the right spot. Well, I mean, we've got one layer here. Let's do this. Let's put this here, back here. Come on, you'll fit, you'll fit. That used to be an old exploiting spot. You used to be able to under mesh right there, but with your your ladder in a foundation. It was quite smart, but looks like they patched it. So we'll just stick that there then. There, that's what I wanted to do. It doesn't want to snap. That's fine though. We should have enough. Very cool. Alright. Melee damage, some weight. That's about it. Let's go back over here. Drop off the stuff we don't need, and we'll take the stuff we do need. Ow! Sorry guys. I bump the mic all the time. Usually I have it up there, but my TV's like, my whole wall is my TV, and it's one of those new oiled, I don't know, it's like 110 oiled Samsung whatever, I don't know. They want me to use it, so I'm using it. I prefer to have like a little like 22-inch TV. That's my favorite, so it's about the same size as your laptop, and then you can switch back and forth because you can see so much more on the little TVs. The big TV, I literally have to go like this to see everything, like, because my eyes are just terrible. Getting older. Don't get old, guys. My one word of advice: stop growing old. Your back will hurt all day. Not on this chair though. I'm really glad that they hooked me up with this chair. It's really nice. It's a Shaquille O'Neal Shea Lounge from Restoration Hardware. But I have a guy that added all the armatures for streaming to it. So I'm basically like relaxing like I'm in my Mustang. You know, like down low, like chilling out, laying back. If you do get a chair like this, definitely freaking work out, dude. Because if you don't work out, you're going to be a couch potato like me in no time. Alright, if that's what you want, then that's cool, bro. More power to you, but I don't think that's regular. That's what people regularly want. Yeah, so I'm doing workouts and stuff like that. We're gonna figure it out. I have to lose like at least 8 pounds by June, and it is December, right before Christmas. So we can do this, okay? If you want to come and hang out with me and just cheer me on, that's fine too. I'm not Vin Diesel, but we're gonna get like Diesel. That's the title. Only the best people. No, you're all welcome, man. I love you all. There's no bias here. Unless you're a gold digger or a fame digger. I'm really against that. You know who you are. Don't try and fight with me and justify your shit. I'm just gonna ignore you. It's the only way to get rid of you. Let me see here. But everything else I love, man. You know, like it's cool. I mean, I'm kind of biased against like Bible thumpers who like don't read or research anything except for the Bible. That seems kind of immature to me and just like out of date. That said, I'm just not that religious. I'm not like bashing on your religion. It's just that I know that it's plagiarized. So I don't agree with that book. And that said, I don't agree with the other book. There's about 5 or 6 of them out there that all say the same thing, just with different names, and y'all can't like come together and realize that. Well, now the aliens are here, and oops, you guys. They weren't lying when they said the truth is actually out there. They're walking among us. They're in our schools with us. It's funny, dude, because it's just funny. I don't want to say too much because I'm not supposed to. Yeah. So, how's your day? Have you been eating right? Alright, so let's get all these here. Let's focus on the build, alright? My live action roleplay action figure content is not meant to be fear-mongering, okay? We're very positive, and I just want you to know that everything's okay, and it will be okay. I think after January 22nd, they're going to be squeezing very hard. But if you guys just comply, or at least try to comply, to the best of your ability, I'm pretty sure we're going to do 150 days, and then we'll be good, okay? So if you can just do the 150 days and not let me down. Don't let me down. Shut up. I'm not supposed to sing. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Oxygen. Nah. Stamina. Nah. Health maybe, but I'm thinking weight is the key. This will be our last weight. Hello. Hey Google, stop timer. Alright. Okay, I'm scrolling through. It's time now to give away our I'm not sure what kind of card, but I do know that my girl spent $20 on it. It's a... Hold on, I'm waiting for her text. Give me like a couple more minutes and then I'll do the giveaway for you guys, okay? I'm waiting on a text. She was supposed to pick up the gift card, but running a little bit late. No problem. Hold on. I don't want to lose the blackberries. And we will put this in there since it's not too much metal. Alright. Alright. Shut up. Shut up, Skunk. You're being dumb. Oh, I didn't know. You fell asleep with your sign again. No, I didn't. I fell asleep with the sign again. No, I didn't. I love that commercial. Have you guys seen it? I think it's Geico. It's really funny. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's probably just hilarious to me and my girl because we know people in the real world that act and look exactly like that couple. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of like, it means something to us. I don't know if it means anything to anybody else. Alright, so this is going to be separate. It's just going to be a wall. It's going to be a waffle wall. Yeah, there's a song in there somewhere, but I'm not going to sing it. We're going to go over here and start our other wall from the back end. We're going to start pretty deep, and then we're going to go from there. So this right here is an indicator to me that this is probably what they were, what they were thinking. Yeah, see right there? That's the line right there. For certain PvP, and you can kind of exploit this line, so that you can maximize your surface area and minimize your what do you call that? Your critical damage. Okay. So I know that doesn't really make too much. Skunk, there's no critical damage. Yes, there is. Okay. If you've owned servers, you kind of know what I mean. You don't really see it unless you're admin, but when you're playing as a person, you played a while, you know what I'm talking about. So right here on this line is what we're going to do. Just like... one more time, let's see. I really want to get it right there. So let's go there. Perfect! I love it. Okay. Watch, somebody will just raid me right now, and I'm just like made out of stone. Stone is just crushed or compacted sand. You know what I'm saying? Some of the strongest looking people out there have the weakest social skills, is a good way to put it. Talking about you bullies. I didn't have a lot of like problems with bullies growing up. I went to a private school and stuff, so it's not like I know a lot, but I do know that I've been discriminated against in the past 4 years. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm from the country, and like I grew up like I'm sorry I don't speak a lot of Spanish. But I'm a mutt. I know I look a little bit like Latino and stuff, but I'm a lot of different things, okay? I don't want to get into what I am because I am what I am. I'm Papa. Papa chicken the shit. No. It's just not good business. You know what I mean? I am a person of every race, basically, mushed together. And I'm a straight, my core DNA is like very, very old. Like, Mesopotamia old. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like before the land bridge, before the first like flood, then there was the second flood. Are you guys familiar with the Sumerians or the Anunnaki, the Pleiadians, the Hittites, the what are they called? Not the Israelites, but the Raphaim and the Nephilim. Do you guys know what that is? If you don't, basically, I don't want to talk about it. You guys figure it out. But basically, where God came down eventually, or originally, the gods or God or aliens, whatever you believe, the original drop down point that everybody agrees on, all these little books that have been like overwritten and written and changed names over the years, and they clearly have the same story, but with new heroes, because why not be the hero of your own story? You know what I mean? No judging on that one. But it's basically they came down on like Mount Hermon. Like, don't hate me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was Mount Hermon in but anyways, the whole like the area that it's called, it's actually translates to Valley of the Giants. And apparently in 4 out of the 6 books that I have like heavily researched through my entire lifetime, because my family was very religious, and I don't take things at like face value. I like dig into it and make sure that I truly believe in something. When I believe in something, it's hardcore. Just like you. You know, you have your bias, like maybe you're super religious and you're not going to listen to a word I say. You're just going to like call me a demon or something and say I'm going to hell. Thank you very much. Because I believe in something different than you do. Because my skin color is caramel. You jealous? No, I'm kidding. Like, what I'm trying to say is that the human beings are complicated. You can't take a life force that we are, and we're stuck in a vessel, and say that, oh, you know, this guy is like the other guy, which is like the other guy, and we're all the same. as far as I know, like, stop me if I'm wrong, but there's science has told me that the way that they feel is that there is, and the way that I feel is that there's 54 54 different types of humans out there. And now they're talking about extraterrestrials that are not part of the 54, but they've intermingled with us on the earth as well. And a lot of like religions didn't like that at the beginning. So they took they took the books out. One is the Apocrypha. There's the whole Torah. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Torah. That's an amazing book. Oh my God. It talks about how, I believe it. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to mess up here, but I'm just what I've heard is what I understand is that the Israelites were told to genocide all of the giants from the outskirts, the halls of the giants, and the excuse me, wow. All the way back to the beginning. We're talking miles and miles, okay? Miles and miles of cities. All right, drink some water. Not a sponsor. Miles and miles and miles of cities and different. I think in total, they were told to genocide every man, woman, and child. Did I say that right? Man, woman, and child. In the I don't know if it's Canyon of Giants or the Halls of the Hills or something. From all the way out here, like say if I was right here, right, and this is where we landed, they had grown 60 cities with walls, giant walls, like 60 cities. Imagine that. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to do it yet. I'm trying it. I probably won't do that again. But it's fun. I like it. Try it. It's cool. Oh, good one. My nose. So basically, and that's not including the little tiny towns that were like, they were talking about very giant fruits, like dates and plums that were like bigger than a man's head, that they destroyed little farms with every man, woman, and child. Okay? Now wrap your head around that. In which they did. Okay? Now, stop me if I'm wrong, but does that sound like a god that you want to, be a part of? Somebody that tells you, these things exist, but I'm God, but I'm going to create something. I'm done playing with my, my Barbies. I'm going to play G.I. Joes now. And so go kill all the Barbies. Does that seem like a legit God? I don't know, man. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm just asking the questions. I honestly don't know what to believe on that, because I just recently heard about that. And you know what? It even goes deeper. And they just uncovered this like a couple months ago. They found like some scrolls or something. How they always do. Just like the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's another like thing that was taken out. Book of Moses. So get this. The leader, are you hearing me? The leader of the Israelites at that time that was told by God, was told by God to destroy this whole entire race of like supposed giants or whatever, which was Og, I believe, is the King Og. OG is like one of the most famous. I mean, there's Goliath, but one of the most famous giants, his name is Og, and I believe his cousins, the Wanderer ones, There's another story about the Ogg's cousin, to keep the race going, went to actually in America. I don't know if you're watching in America, but if you go to the Grand Canyon, there's places that the Native Americans, I don't want to say the wrong tribe, so I won't. But if you go to the Grand Canyon, they talk about that King Ogg's cousin came here from afar, across oceans and all this stuff, and like the great ice, whatever, and brought tons of animals with him. And these skins that they'd never seen before, like giant like bags of skins. Like, I don't know if you've played, you know what I'm saying. Hides and good, fabrics and giant fruits, and to their village, to the Grand Canyon. And the Native Americans were saying that we can't go into, the governments have closed doors and chained up like openings down there in the canyon that explorers cannot explore. Government like owned type of stuff. Area 51 stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the point is get this. The leader, which you guys will crap your pants about this. The leader of the Israelites at the time that was given the thing to go and do all this, his name was Noah. Oh. No, wait. I'm sorry. His name was Moses. I'm sorry. I got that wrong. His name was Moses. All right. Noah was Melchizedek or something like that. He has to do with something totally different than I heard. And I'm just telling you, man, this is just what I heard. I'm passing it on. I'm facilitating. All right. I'm asking the questions. You give me the answers. How do you feel? You know what I mean? Would you follow a God that genocides something that he may or may not have built, and then had him destroyed? Is this world a hologram? Is this world an electric universe? Is this world a digital plate spinning in the cosmos with like me and Elon Musk on two different opposing sides? You know what I mean? Because we don't agree on AI. I think that, the whole can't beat 'em, join 'em thing, that doesn't apply to me. I think that it takes a bigger man to, you got to change. Like, you got to be the change you want to see. So, Elon, if you're actually like developing this AI and, the thing that goes in the brain, one thing that all the religious in the beginning times and all the books of all man of all knowledge has said, and including the Greeks, like if you guys have seen, so much, it goes way back. Automatons, robots, all this stuff. Every time there's an empire or like a collapse of the world itself and destruction of the world, it has to do with two things. It has to do with artificial intelligence, drones, and it has to do with the like CRISPR, where you mess around with the DNA and you become your own gods, and you give special abilities and like create your own kids and stuff. I believe they used to call them chimeras last time around, and they the alien angel thingy beings or whatever you believe, those guys came down and basically messed around with the women and married them and stuff and had kids, and a bunch of weird monsters and titans and stuff came out. And so yeah, I get it, the world needed to be destroyed, but look at now, look at today, all the stuff that's coming out of, like, you know what I mean, out of the woodwork. They're doing the same thing as today as they were doing before. And I think that if Elon Musk is doing artificial intelligence, more power to you, but you should be making the bots that fight the bots that are going to take us over. Alright, anybody watch Terminator? You? I know you watch Terminator. Whatever. You've never seen it. We'll have to stream it one time, but you're gonna want to do that before January 22nd. The new federal trademarking law commission, blah 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 blah, is coming, and people are gonna serve jail time for trademark abuse. Trademark abuse. So I'm trying hard not to do that. I'm using uncopyrighted music. I'm trying to make my own content. Trying to promote to you guys that I'm not just streaming right now. There's a lot of stuff going on, and you can be a part of it. We're sort of like the new I don't know what you want to call that. Some people call it a secret society. I just call it a family. We're not nefarious by any nature. We don't have any plans to dominate the planet. We're not like, what do you call that? We're not like bad people. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to be like good, wholesome, positive people. And I mean, I'm sure that a lot of the positive people now have had a really bad past. I have. I've just chosen to clean up because I don't want to have to have the burden of like having shame or something hidden. You know what I mean? Like just get it out. You know, pay your dues. If you do the crime, you gotta do the time. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm really just trying to like chill out, be positive, hang out, talk to you guys. I'm not trying to offend anybody that is religious. I'm just asking the questions. Alright. Let's see. Let's look to the comments really quick. Let's give me some food drain. Okay, food drain's rough on this one. Usually I wouldn't be here for food drain, but I guess I am. So, let's see how many foundations we can do now. Move. 3 foundations. Woohoo! So I recommend books like, he was acknowledging like, well, where did you hear about this stuff? Well, I do listen to a lot of streams, a lot of podcasts. I grew up sort of like a theologian because I was pressed, like many of you guys. You were told to strap down every Sunday and go to church and listen to the guy up front, and just shut up and believe, right? And give your money, you know, your allowance that you earn, because you can't have a job because you're too young and your mom gives you allowance. And then you're told on Sunday to give most of it away. Now you don't have enough to get your Ninja Turtle. Okay? Like, wow. Okay? So, where am I going? This way? Oh, it's way over there. Okay. So also like, trying to think, like one good one is like if you go to like the Leak Project with Rex Bear, the Leak Project, he's got like a yellow hand palm on it. I highly recommend his stream. He's a what do you call it, he's a conspiracy scientist, but he's sort of like me. He'll just facilitate and ask you the question, but he's gonna like share all the knowledge that he has like researched. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, it's like the Land of the Giants, I think, and it's in like Aramaic or Hebrew or something, Sanskrit. I can't remember exact dialect, but I think the book is literally called The Land of the Giants, and also the Torah. If you guys have heard of the Torah. That's the original story, is from there, where they landed on Mount Hermon and started spreading out from there. They created man, apparently, in their image, but smaller and whatever. Or I don't know. I'm not even beginning to like try to explain what it is because I don't know. I'm just telling you, I started to research it, and it is amazing, eye-opener, because you can see the history of, like, say, when the original religion, I'm not going to say which one, but when there was an original religion, the accepted one, the government decided, this is before America existed, okay? Oh, I can't do it anymore. So there was a canon. Okay, the canon means all the accepted books inside the books. Okay, so there was like 324 books in the biblical, whatever you call that. I forget what it was called. Certain types of governments who water. Can't recommend water enough. Certain religions or certain governments got together, tried to take over the world, Pinky, and they trying to get to a point, but basically they went around and pulled out all the phrases and the stuff that points to actual like self-healing, enlightenment, talking to angels. Okay, like they used to talk to God. They would like strap on. I heard this from the Maharaja, I think it is, or I'm probably saying it wrong. The Maharaja, which is from India, one of their main books, shows the same story where they come down, but it was just on a different side of the planet. Because they're pinning us against us. It's a war. It's like a chessboard game, okay? He who's the strongest wins type of stuff. And that's why, it's kind of being taken over. There's a changing of the guard right now. And I think that's what all the confusion on the planet is right now, is that from what I've researched and what people have told me, Yahweh's been on the throne for a very long time, for about 6,000 to 10,000 years. Okay, he's a Judea god, I believe, from the Judea faction. They're like, the gods exist in their own realm or environment, sort of like Thor type of stuff. You know what I mean? Sorry. There's actually like, there was very few of them left. It was sort of like a Krypton. You ever seen Planet Krypton from Superman? Apparently, there was very few of them left. After their world was kind of like got totally destroyed, and they were trying to build this gold sail around their planet to save their environment. And I don't know what I think they were like. I don't know, but they're not like oxygen based. I guess they're not carbon. So they were breathing something else, and I guess gold, monatomic gold, which is the smallest element down to the smallest source of gold. Hold on, I gotta think what I'm doing. I just gotta go gather more stuff. What am I missing here? I got plenty of stone, plenty of hide. Definitely don't need that. What do we need? Like, okay. Sorry, guys. I'll carry on in 1 second. So we have 75 stone here. Does it really take 100 stone per... I haven't done this for a while. I haven't built for a while. I've been PvPing. Oh no, it's 80 stone. Okay, so wow. Can we even carry 100 stone on us? So are we gonna be doing this for a while? No matter. Basically, let's see if I can get over there. Come on now. So basically, the Maharaja and the Maldeep or whatever, I can't remember what it's called. I think I'm getting it confused, but they were saying, wait, where was I going with that? I forgot. That comes with being ADHD. So sorry, guys. Bear with me, it'll come back. 7. So, oh yeah, thank you. Okay, so it wasn't me, it was him. He was like, yeah, you were talking about all the books. There were many different books in the biblical or whatever. And then I think there's something called, I don't know, all the different religious books agreed that there was certain select beings that were greater than us that had their planet destroyed or something, and there was like a couple hundred left. 2/3 of them, well, first they created man to help them, and then they saw that man was like getting smart and whatever, and then they created woman, and then it wasn't like, it started getting weirder because they weren't bored anymore. They thought like, basically they thought if they made like a woman, it would bring up, it would stop the man from thinking all the time about looking up. So, and then he would pay his needs to the woman, and the woman would do the same. So, because he was lonely apparently, so he kept thinking about, what about the gods? Like, why aren't I a god? Am I just like, you know what I mean? Excuse me. So they took out all the books, and look this up. Don't believe me, look it up for yourself. They took all the books out of all these like generations and generations all up until now. Right now, if you look at the newest version of like, say let's just say the Bible, like the Christian Baptist, there's so many denominations now. Doesn't matter. Nobody actually reads the book. They just kind of like believe in whatever the guy's telling them, which usually they change the religion to fix the collision of like the social construct of the government. So religion is changed to fit the nowadays stuff, and people don't see that. Look it up. But there's only 66.6 books left in the Bible today. Just want to point that out. Yeah, look it up. One of my favorite books was the Apocrypha, and what is his name? So if you are, used to like say the Judeo-Christian book called the Bible, let's just go there, just that one. I know a lot about the other stuff. I don't know too much about like word for word on the Bible though. But if you do know, let me know. Literally what I'm trying to tell you guys is that they're plagiarizing and rewriting religion to keep you guys sheeple, okay? And they're keeping you fighting the opposite guys who believe the same thing you believe, literally, just under different names. And you guys aren't allowed to read each other's books because you're not allowed to ask why. If you ask why, then that's sin, apparently. I mean, not just like that, but, like, if you're just like, why is this, that's sacrilegious, I guess. And, you can go to hell if you question thy God. You know what I'm saying? And he'll smite you down. Anyway, so basically what I'm trying to say is I don't believe that nonsense, man. I have my own belief. It takes a long time, my whole life, to research it. I don't just search for religion and go with the one that I agree with. No, I changed my life to fit my belief. We'll go into that a little bit more later. What I actually believe. But let's see, there's another. Have you heard of here's like a here's one. Okay, what I need you, if you go to like say Genesis 6 in the Bible, any Bible, I mean probably not anymore any Bible because it's so separated now from like say Catholicism through Baptist through the other versions that are out there, including all the way to Mormonism, who has their own special relationship with a different book other than the New Testament. We're just talking about the Old Testament stuff, but then there was a New Testament because of the changing of the guard, and nobody understands that. But what I'm trying to tell you is what I've come to gather. A long story short, we've been talking about this a lot. I don't want this to be the premise of my stream. The long story short is that the reason why the world is kind of messed up right now, and 2020 seems like it's not just a bad year. It seems like it's like all the dark forces are coming out and just attacking everybody individually. And every time you think you're having a good day, something goes wrong that you have no like ability to change, and it just destroys your attitude. Well, it's up to you to not let that happen. Get your totem today. No, I'm kidding. You can make your own totem. I taught you how. I don't know if it's in this video or the one before, but make yourself a totem. It greatly helps me, like when I start getting that negativity. Like the other day, somebody ran into my really, really nice car. They couldn't have had the car that was in front of it, which is like a $60,000 car. No, they had to hit the $150,000 car. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm not trying to flex or anything. I shouldn't even told you how expensive, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to. So then I was like, no problem, man. I was like, I've got it insured, and everybody was like, I'm so sorry. That car is so beautiful. I can't believe somebody ran into it while I was parked. And I'm like, you know, because my house, I've been talking about that we've been roofing and stuff, so I can't park my car in my regular spot because stuff will fall on it. My garage is full. Okay, and now we're at, like right now, we're at the studio. We're at this warehouse, which I do have my cars now because I got wise, but it took me a couple of times to figure, you know, just put your cars inside of the warehouse garage, you know. There's a better chance that your friends aren't going to destroy your car. We have a lot of problems now with gangs and stuff because on one side of the coin, one side of San Francisco is, I live in San Francisco. One side of San Francisco is like very gang related and just absolutely like negativity. And they just justify being a gangster all day and perpetuating deceit, you know, and how to like, you know, figure out loopholes. I know you know who I'm talking about. And there's some good people on both sides, okay? I'm not repeating Trump. I'm just saying that I agree. There's good people on both sides. It's not your fault you were born into poverty and then you decided to say the same thing everybody else could. Oh, I didn't get the opportunities everybody else did. Like, okay? So you can't walk to or take a Uber, or, I mean, obviously you can't take an Uber. That's stupid. But you can't, like, walk to a library instead of going home and playing Nintendo. You can't like the other time. It's up to you to be the change you want to see. Okay, so the more hard work, if it takes 100 hours instead of 50 hours a week, that's what I'm doing. Like, that's what Elon Musk said. Everybody was working about 50 hours a week, dude. I'm doing an Elon Musk, dude, and an Arnold Schwarzenegger, okay? Like, hard work. There's nothing against hard. There's no way to do it unless hard work. The more you apply yourself, the greater, you know, the return. So if you're working 50 hours a week, you know, why not work 100 hours a week for a limited amount of time, and you're doing twice the amount, you're earning twice the amount, and then with that other half that you actually have, because you're blessed to do it, believe me, like you have the ability, no matter if you're homeless and, you know, handicapped, okay? Because I know. Okay, I know. All right. I'm not going to get into that, but I know. You can make yourself into something. All right. It's nobody else's fault except for yours. All right. Only like maybe 10% of the planet had an opportunity that you're talking about. Everybody else did it themselves. Okay? It takes a real man, woman, it takes a real person. Like I say, real gangsters, they pull up their pants. All right? You get to it. All right? Even if you're selling comic books. You know what I mean? Or you're drawing your own comic book and you're going door to door and you're asking for donations. Local comic strips, you know what I mean? Like, go around town and sell those. Like, maybe I did that, you know what I mean? I don't want to get into my story. That's a different stream. Right now we're talking about why the planet is so crazy. So anyway, long story short, I'm going to digress soon. So what happened is they came down, they created things, they created humans, they got smart, they created women. They still were like, humans were being smart and wanting to kind of like, be on their own and not be like slaves to the gods or whatever. And the gods didn't like that, so there's the flood. All right, so they used like this giant, and I believe, don't get me wrong, but I believe the Hebrews and I believe the people from India, and I think the Muslims agree. I'm not sure, okay? But these three books agree that there was a world destroyer, okay, that was given to a certain being by the gods up there, okay, in the firmament, the dome, okay? I'm not a flat earther, don't even go there, okay? I think there's an inner earth, and I think that some of us have come out from under there from a long period of time. That's a different story too. We'll get into that like next week. I have like a lot of research to do on that. I just saw it. But anyways, yeah, we're here. No, we're going... I was supposed to go to the middle, and we're doing our main house. Just with these 6, and then I'm going to start doing walls and walling up. So anyways, sorry. I know this is kind of boring, but I kind of enjoy it. If you guys enjoying it, we're looking for our niche market. We're, I'm targeting a certain demographic. If it's not for you, then, you can switch to the next channel. But, I'm not here to offend you. I'm just here to facilitate some questions, and you guys tell me how you feel. So after that, they had the flood. But the problem is that what I heard is that the gods had their world destroyed, and then they also used the same device on a planet that we were on, which I believe, like, this sounds stupid, but I believe the moon is an ark, artificially made, and it has layers inside of Earth, right? Like different Earth's layers inside the moon, and like a loaf of bread type of thing. Okay, look it up. All right, I don't know. Okay, I just kind of think that's an idea that somebody sprouted to me. But the thing is that the ark came from Mars. Oh, I said it. Okay, so I believe that we were created on Mars, human beings themselves. Not as we are now, because we're like the third like build. You know what I mean? Like, if you're building a program, you're gonna build a couple different types of builds and choose the best one that runs the best. The best of the best of the best, sir. You know what I mean? So, oh wait, I could do a Matthew Lithgow. You know what I mean? Third rock from the sun, I think. So anyway, yeah. So where were we? So after that, what happened is that the God that created us on Mars, okay, he was Anu or something like that, and then his kids and blah 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 blah, and over generations, they just got fed up with the humans, and then they ended up killing them on this massive extinction, which was like okay, so I was talking about the flood on the Earth, and I kind of like got ahead of myself. So on Mars, what they believe happened was, and this is scientists, quantum physicists, and conspiracy scientists, and religious people in their books from over 6,000 years ago was written. Okay, it's not me. They wrote it, not me. I'm just saying, on Mars, where we were first, we were first made, apparently. Let's see, what do we need? Thatch. Thank God it's not stone anymore. But that said, thatch is way out there. Alright, so we're going to go that way. So our first version of us was created as slaves to go, mining and digging on Mars to save their planet, Tiamat or Krypton, whatever you want to call it. They just traveled from there to here. And I think it was probably a version of the moon that is the Ark. Okay. We're not talking about Noah's Ark. We're talking about the Ark. Okay. Ark. Alright. We're playing it right now. These guys are historians that talk about this stuff clearly. Sort of like Star Wars, how they've got like Neo-Hinduism and Hinduism embedded into, like Padawans and stuff, like the Force and get into that later. Okay, that's a different story. It's the same, like, okay, so after that, I'm getting way ahead of myself again. After that, they built the Ark because there was 2 giant nuclear explosions that was given. It was called the Destroyer, and it was a weapon that destroys planets, basically. We don't know if it's, what it is, because I'm like a little, slug on the planet, excreting sweat every time I get hot, because I'm made out of like 80% water and like 10% carbon and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So, so there was 2 nuclear explosions that destroyed all of Mars. I forgot I'm going that way. They were exploded above the planet so that it devastated the entire planet. If you've seen how nukes work, if you hit the ground, it only does like a big giant crater and sort of like U-shapes out, right? It could cause a mass extinction that way. But what they believe, the scientists and the religious people think, that have actually like dared to question, they believe that there was actually 2 nukes, very large, that were set off right above the planet's atmosphere and caused a dust cloud that just destroyed everything. Now, getting to the Ark, let's go this way. They created the moon ahead of time, or not, or maybe it's an ancient way that they got from Tiamat, because Tiamat got destroyed and they came to Mars to mine and get the stuff to go and help Tiamat. But it ended up Tiamat was gone by the time they got to Mars. Created humans, blah 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 blah. So they decided to destroy all the humans, kill all humans. Okay. So there's this guy that was named, some of the children of these gods were named over generations, like Enki and Enlil. Okay, so they are 2 separate beings that came down on the planet, okay? I believe that Anu hit Mars. Anu came down to Mars and had a little bomb and boom, okay? And then here's the Ark. Next generation. The thing is that the God, what I'm trying to say is the God that created us is not the God that had the right to save us. they were the ones that said, no, destroy them. They're getting too smart. They're going to like blah, 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 and try and take over. Okay, so they destroyed the planet, but the one of the gods, and I can't remember the name right now, you'll have to do the research. It was either Enki or Enlil. Went to a certain group of the humans, and basically told them, hey man, you know, the gods aren't really liking you anymore. It's like, huh? The gods don't like us? It's like, nah man, they're not feeling you guys because, you know, you're just kind of not doing what they wanted you to do anymore. You're like a burnt out battery. You guys understand? We're like, nah man, we're stupid little tadpoles, dude. You know what I mean? We're just mining for gold and, you know, unobtainium, whatever, monatomic, like gold elements, all that good stuff. Okay, so they made the Ark. I think it was Enki or Enlil made the Ark, which is in some people agree, I'm not saying all, but some people agree that the story, the way it unfolds, is that Jesus, or not Jesus, but the Yahweh, the Judea God, is Enki or Enlil. I think it was, I want to say Enki so bad. I think it was Enki came down and saved. Okay, I think Enlil is the one, because one of them bit somebody's dick off, alright, in a battle for a woman. I think it was like the wife of Enlil. I'm not sure. You'll have to look it up and read it, but that's hearsay. Where is my stone walls? I'm not singing, I swear. There, stone walls. Okay, so I'm almost done. Okay, so when they used the moon, the Ark, which is a bunch of layers, to get to Earth, they were talking about, in all the religious books, they always talk about the seventh planet from the sun, the seventh planet, you know, or the seventh planet. You know what I mean? And it turns out, like from out there, we're the seventh planet. We're like the third planet from the sun coming out. You know what I mean? I don't know if I said that right, but you get it. So they got to Earth, right? And then they planted the seed of humanity. You might have seen Apocalypto. That's not it. They seeded the planet with human life, and that is when basically but I'm trying to say, this is way past Adam and Eve and all that stuff. This is like Adam and Eve was like basically on Mars and stuff, I believe. There is, oh no, that's what it was. Adam and Eve were like the descendants of the people on the Ark. So they got to the planet Earth on the Ark, the moon, and they made two beings, Adam and Eve, and basically they sprinkled some human life, Adam and Eve, into a garden. You know what I mean? And then once they were in the garden, they saw the tree of life, which I believe is like the tree of life. I think is actually, I don't know. It's sort of like a symbolism for some stuff. Like if you were like a deity or a spiritual being, you would be able to see the tree of life. But I think you need to be like in control of all time and space to understand that concept. So I mean, I kind of have a grip on it, but I don't want to, like, I don't know enough about the tree of life. I know the Judeo way of the tree of life, and the way that the Anunnaki think of it, and the way the Egyptians use it, and the way, you know what I mean? I know that, but it's like they all like kind of disagree that they're similar. So I'm just gonna leave that out. So once Adam and Eve were on the planet, they basically found and ate of the tree of life because they were part God. You know what I mean? And one of the gods was like, I can't believe I saved you from all this crap, brought you over here, and you disobey me? Like, fine. Okay. So he threw him out of the garden, which we kind of believe is on the inside of the planet. I think that it had to do with, like, say if you're underwater for a long time, you have to decompress or whatever, depressurize. I think it has to do with like that, where they were inside the arc of the moon, and then they went directly inside the arc of the planet on the same kind of like density. You know what I mean? So I think that I personally have an idea that that's inside the planet, in like you know, not at the core or whatever. It's like, you know, there's a lot of pockets in there that have tons of caves. Just look it up, see it. It's there. Okay, it's a fact. What am I trying to say? So they were kicked out of the garden, which means basically out of a certain section of the inner earth. And then they came out and they bore some children and stuff like that. Let's do some speed. There we go. And then after that, basically, let's go put down these 14 walls. And we'll see what we need. We'll get some food. So then they came out and they were like, oh damn, look at the sunlight, whoa, you know, and you know what I mean? Like, whoa, man, I'm just so like high off of this tree of life apple or fruit or vegetation, whatever you guys want to call it. You know, I'm not necessarily a believer of like how Eve tricked Adam and stuff. Like, there's different stories out there. There's actually a book called Adam and Eve. There's another girl that was at the beginning. I don't really know. Her name was like Jezebel, I think, or something like that. And she became like this demon that goes around and like messes with women's like birthing problems or something. And it didn't have to do with God like telling them that you're gonna like hurt when you give birth or so. I don't know. But I guess they would like lose their firstborn or something, and somebody went and killed her. I don't remember who it was, but she was destroyed, and Eve came out and became the wife of Adam. And then they bore Abel. So I believe what happened is that Cain was from the first wife, which was mostly God. It was like Hercules style of God, but she had like a demonic style of presence, and then she bore Cain, the tribe of Cain. You ever heard of that? And then they bore giants. The tribe of Cain were giants. They ascended down onto Mount Hermon. We're back on Earth. They ascended down onto Mount Hermon, went deep into Mount Hermon to the center of the Earth. Or I mean, not the center, but into the hollow earth. And to this day, well, you know, Adam and Eve, the tribe of Cain, and, you know, and they destroyed all the giants, blah, blah, blah. And they destroyed all the, you know, when in Greek, the Greeks and the Romans, I mean, the Romans stole everything from the Greeks. But even their god names and whatever, they still changed the names, right, to fit their environment. So some of them were the gods and the heroes in the Romans. Really weird. The Egyptians kind of got it pretty right, because they were explaining that the gods were pinning the people against each other around different parts of the globe, and that they had set up these pyramids and this big like scaffolding. It was like a network, and you can use your energy or whatever, just like I do for my totem. But you gotta decalcify your pineal gland, if I'm saying that right, your third eye that everybody talks about. You gotta decalcify that, because that's where your DMT is produced, I guess. And people have like long tried to reproduce it, and now it's a thing again. Has to do with remote viewing and stuff like that. So basically, long story short, the Yahweh, the Judeo gods or whatever, the Judeo. I did it. Yahweh was sitting on the throne, the trilateral, the triple thing, who was all one but three, and I'm trying to like get past all the inconsistencies and the contradictions in there, and we're just talking about the timeline. Oh, and that's another thing, is that the timeline of the actual Bible, when they had 320 something books or whatever, it was in a different organization. The people that created the religions and stuff now, to deceive us basically, they organized it in like a story linear fashion. But gods don't think in a linear fashion. Like, even we are stopping doing that, because we know about fourth dimensional stuff and two-dimensional things, and how if you're not outside it, you're not going to see all of time and all of space. Like, come on now. Black holes, man. Time spreads around because it's a circle, you know what I mean? So you can actually see things go really fast if you're inside. So think about it. Okay, if you're a god and you're like inside the black hole, or you're utilizing the black hole as like a telescope, okay, then you're seeing everything outside the black hole just go super fast, and then you can stop it at any time. And inside the black hole or whatever, it's only 2 to 3 minutes, but outside in like our environment, it's like 200,000-300,000 millennia. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like 300. Get me if I'm wrong. This is another like it was 3,600 years every 3,600 years or something like that. Some people say 2,000. I think it's like 3,600. It has to do with like cubits, and if people agree on what a cubit is. Same with the ark. Do you agree with, is a cubit like a foot and a half, or is a cubit like a meter and a half? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, what I gather after that, humans were not supposed to populate Earth, okay, from Mars. They were supposed to all be destroyed, okay, but Mars was nuked, so most of those gods were destroyed as well, and there was only a little bit left. But the thing is, there's a whole other section of like different types of entities that are like friends and like have the knowledge of those gods, and are like trying not to repeat it. So they're coming this way, and I think they're the Pleiadians, I think, and then they were being the Zetas and stuff, which are like a weird reptilian. They all basically were like kind of together, and they were coming this way. It's been long told that they were coming, to get us. They will return. Well, the fact of the matter is, the one that created us didn't save us. Now we're on some random planet, okay, just walking around without any like, what's the meaning of life, man? Whoa. It's because we're not supposed to be here. We weren't supposed to be seated in the first place. That's why we feel and look like we are, basically viruses on this planet. Okay, we're terrible for the planet, obviously. I'm not saying kill all humans, or that I'm an advocate for humans, okay, and the human race. I just want to point that out. I am a human, and I think that we should survive for eternity. All right? But the fact of the matter is, or what they're trying to say, is that the changing of the guard, like we've been hearing about all this Space Force and how the aliens are coming and stuff. What we've been told through like generations, and like, oh my god, dude, it's right in front of your face. The hieroglyphs talk about it. The Anunnaki talked about it before ISIS like destroyed half their shit. Over there in what was his name? The guy that weapons of mass destruction with the New World Order. Like, that was the ziggurat. like they went and attacked Saddam Hussein, who was basically doing the same thing that Hitler was doing with the Nazis. This is not including, the trying to take the dollar into gold, or whatever, gold standard again. Okay, this is totally different. This is like understanding something's getting bright over there. I hope it's just sun. This is understanding like the real stuff, the tea below the ground, the people that are in the fringe. Okay. I was trying to see what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so basically what happened is, 14. God dang it, Bobby. Put down your walls. Okay. We're trying to build a wall right now. All right. So, get that in there. There we go. So what it is, it's basically the problem that's happening that we're not supposed to know about is that there's a changing of the guard. Okay, there was a boss, there was a god before, and it was like all about the cow, and it was all about the calf and the cow and Torah and the time of Torah. Okay, it's an actual being. Okay, you guys, look it up. It's not rocket science. It's all there. Then after that, there was the Pisces. Now that's Yahweh, the fish. Okay, we understand. Now, what is it? It's the age of the Aquarius. Now, if you look up all this stuff, maybe I got some of it wrong, but the story's all there. The main guy who didn't want us on the planet in the first place is headed this way, and he is pissed. He's sort of like, he's not the main guy because those guys got murdered because they got blown up on Mars. But basically the guys that were doing the weapon went with their friends and was trying to survive over there. So they've been growing for generations and they're pissed. So they've heard that we're on the planet. And, you know what I mean? They probably are following the moon or something. They're pissed, and there's a changing of the guard, and his name is Marduk, and he's now trying to sit on the throne. So down here on Earth, we're pretending like it's some sort of celestial god battle against Yahweh and the devil. And it's like, okay, Yahweh is sitting on the throne, yes, in the celestial, fourth dimensional time and space wall that controls this whole, thing that we like, bubble thing that we live in, not the planet, but the everything, like the universe type of stuff. Okay, I believe that they're more like transdimensional, which makes more sense than like back and forth, because if you're transdimensional, it's like the wormhole theory where you see things going too fast and then you can come out at any time. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, think about it. It makes sense. All right, it's just rational thinking. So Marduk is mad. He's coming back right now. It's probably a totally different being who just read about Marduk. Maybe it's Marduk's son, but they're trying to sit on the throne right now, and there is a war, but it's not celestial, it's transdimensional, and we're basically like colliding. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all like when you develop video games and stuff like that, like ARK, and you don't want, like, see an ARK right here? See this overlap right here? Inside there, that overlap exists, right? So what ARK doesn't do, but a lot of companies do, is they'll go in there and they'll erase on the inside just to take, you know what I mean? So that grid right there, I mean, obviously there's an invisible wall. We'll talk about that. It's called the firmament, so that we can't mesh. You know what I'm saying? They put a wall around this whole, like we see the texture of the stone, but then we see the stones going inside the other stones. Do you know what I'm saying? That's sort of the same thing. The other side of the curtain. You know what I mean? We don't see the other side of the curtain, but technically we could mesh. And I think that's what's happening, is that everything's sort of meshing together, and they're trying to resist from the lag and the glitches that are happening, the exploitation of the planet that our government and our, whatever aliens that are here trying to help us are kind of like manipulating. Mandala Project, or whatever you call it, the Mandala Projects, Blue Beam, all this stuff just to manipulate us from not... Ow, I'm not trying to flex, but I got an itch. Okay. That we're not trying to... we're not supposed to ask questions. We're just supposed to believe blindly until we die. Walk in a line like sheeple and cows and get slaughtered and fed to whatever. Okay? So... like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And you got to get wise to this stuff, man. That's all I got to say. So when you're running around, long story short, the problem with 2020, I think, that I've gathered with all the information, is that the gods don't have time for us right now and all of our whining, all right, and all of our caring stuff. Just... be chill, be positive to each other. You know what I mean? And just try and get along the best that we can while we're on the planet, because it's not going to last very long. There's a huge war up there going on, and transdimensional on the planet. All the different countries are fighting each other when just 4 years ago we were all coming together. You know what I mean? We had this planet locked down security-wise. We were protecting and serving everything. We were kind of stepping into things like the ziggurat when we killed what's his name, Saddam Hussein inside the ziggurat, which is actually, come on, dude, look it up. The weapons of mass destruction was a transdimensional portal that was like offline, and we literally saw things being brought out of it that were very large in nature and rebuilt somewhere else. Okay, like Saddam Hussein liked it and knew about history so much, just like Hitler, who was hanging out with aliens to get all of his technology, just like America, who hung out with Hitler and basically tried to, pretend that we didn't take all their scientists through Project Paperclip or whatever it's called, and then now we have like alien technology and power, and now we've got like this environment. We're down in like Antarctica now, you know what I mean, where the gods basically went to retire, like basically to have their like stuff, because we would never go there, right? We'd never reach ascendancy, like we would never ascend and be able to get technologically advanced and get over to and see all that ancient stuff in Antarctica. Never, right? But we have, and people are pissed. Gods are pissed. Aliens are pissed. Whatever you want to call it, they're all pissed because we're messing around with stuff we don't need to be having our hands in. All right? It doesn't make us better. It makes us more vulnerable. All right? And technology has all religious books and all scientists all agree, like they don't follow what they agree, but they agree, including Elon Musk, that anytime the planet is destroyed, it's because of AI. And it's because we're messing with the DNA structures of what the gods have made us for. Because, like, say, like, if you make a milkshake, right? And you pour ketchup in it, is that a milkshake? No. That's like milk ketchup or something, I don't know. You guys figure out a name for it. But that's disgusting, right? That's what it's like with humans right now. We're developing stuff with the aliens that aren't supposed to be like kind of helping us get to our destruction. Do you understand what I mean? They're here among us. Wah, wah. It's hella sus. I hate when people say sus, man. It's such like, that's like when people were saying on fleek. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I can't do it. But that's what I kind of like have come to realize. That's what's going on. And 2021 is not going to be like some come to Jesus like episode of the year, okay? It's not going to get better like that. What I was trying to say is that this virus is real. We need to stay indoors. We need to bunker down, not be political about this. We're tired of that stuff, man. We need to think about our health and safety of the human race and come together as a planet and go get these bastards who are trying to kill us, okay, and turn us into robotos, okay, artificial intelligent, like hybrid whoop-de-woos. I don't know what you want to call them, but I mean, it's great having, you know, like cameras and cell phones and technology and 5G, man. Microwaving the shit out of my brain, man. It's great, right? It's, you know, but through our benevolence and our like our false enlightenment, because we stopped using this and we started using this and this, okay? This is what we're not supposed to do, but yet we bite that apple every time, and we learn the power of the gods, and it's a circle, okay? And that's what I'm trying to talk about from the beginning. So now that you understand what I understand, what I'm trying to say from the beginning is that I don't agree with destroying any type of history. If you agree or disagree with what it actually represents, maybe like research what it represents and have a conversation rather than destroying it, because it's a circle and they want us to forget our past like we have over and over and over again, okay? That's all they want, and so they can reset. They're talking about the New World Order global reset financially, physically, mentally, and socially right now, but they got to squeeze us down into a little box so we're not looking up so they can bloop, server reset, okay? So we don't want that to happen. So we can't just go and develop artificial intelligence without researching and knowing what our true history actually is. All the countries are trying to destroy our history right now through different factions and using religion to do it, okay? So yeah, the answer to your question is no, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, okay? So, no, I don't believe in destroying any history, but I don't agree with most of the history in terms of our health and safety of the human race. So maybe we can learn from our history, have a conversation instead of yelling at each other back and forth. This blue and red Coke and Pepsi vortex that we're supposed to fight on when the guy at the top is controlling the vortex. They're manipulating the market so they get rich both times and we lose both times because we're like, please, sir, can I have some more? They're like, no, you're not going to have no more. And then we're like, oh, I think I understand how to do it now. Ooh, switch. So now blue is red and red is blue. Oh, shit. Tower of Babel? Shit. You guys know that one? Where they, the whole world tried to come together last time. And the gods came down like, no, we can't have that. They might reach the god power. You know, break the glass ceiling there and get smart or something. So they destroyed the Tower of Babel and changed everybody's languages so they couldn't understand anybody, spread them out throughout the whole world, took Pangea, which was literally one big giant, like, you know, corn chip of a land, and everybody had their little areas. A lot of people died. There was a huge, like, okay, so like before Pangea, if you guys understand, it was all giants and the air was thick and trees were giant. There was like these giant trunks that were bigger than like the Empire State Building, you know what I mean, or the Freedom Tower. There was trees that side, like whole cities inside of a tree, sort of like the Avatar movie, not the Arrow guy, but the blue dudes. There's a new one coming out. I'm really sad that we're trapped in our houses right now. You think that he would do straight to DVD? No, I'm just kidding. Straight to streaming with some like say Netflix, or like I would choose Disney Plus because they're struggling, and come out like after Mandalorian, come out with Avatar 2. Oh my God, dude. Instant $1 billion right there. You know, Disney. And yeah, but is that going to happen? No, because that would benefit us, right? So think it through, man. Express yourself. You know what I mean? But not like a Karen. Like, let's be positive. Let's have a conversation. Like, see, express what you believe, but then listen to what they say. You know what I mean? And then be like, you know, I don't agree with that, but you have brought up some points, and I'm going to talk to my elder about it. And, you know, I'll get back to you and see what they believe as a whole group. And then maybe a whole groups of people can come together, start developing some sort of like, you know, like trans-dimensional, like opening your third eye again. And we'll go build our Hermanas and get off this planet. How about that? Let's go make our own planet. Let's go build the halo in the air. You know what I'm saying? Let's go do it, man. You know, we didn't get a lot done today. I'm really sorry about that, guys. But we had a good story. And I think you guys, yeah, there's 53 of you right now. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to follow me. It's saying like 98% of you haven't followed, but you're still here watching a 3-hour show on me exacerbate myself. Exacerbate? Is that how you say it? Like, exhaust myself. So I really hope you guys do the research. Don't believe what I'm saying. This is a live action role play. It doesn't necessarily what I say or do. Does it actually like mean that this is real life? Okay? So you guys do the research and figure it out yourselves. And I will get back to you on that. Come talk to me once you do the research. I have a lot more to share. The inner Earth, basically. There's like 6 to 10,000 years, give or take, of the Middle Earth before we actually became Homo sapiens. And there's a whole adventure in there. It has to do with the crystal sun that was exploded, and it caused the great deluge, the flood on the top of the planet, and it wiped everybody out. And there was people inside the Earth that actually caused that to happen, and Noah and everybody that was on top of the Earth. Well, I'm getting too much of it, but they actually were going down up to the Mount Hermon and getting, you know, tablets and stuff. They were going down into Mount Hermon. There's up and down. It's like it's the focal point of the planet, guys. That's why everybody's fighting over right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep them fighting so you can't come together and realize what's real. All right, so I'm telling you guys, realize what's real, because you can see them pitting us against each other. You can see it. Just be purple. No more blue. No more red. No more red versus blue. No more Coke versus Pepsi. You know, it's all the same guy that owns everything at the top anyway, and they're just pitting us against each other. So that's basically it, guys. I love you all. Let's do a quick gift card giveaway for you. I believe it is, I'm looking at my text really quick. I'm also looking for the comments. Okay. Oh, it's an Epic card. Oh, okay. I have a $20 Epic card. What's a code that I can give you? Let's just do a random winner. Who has been here the longest? Let's do that. You've been here the least. You've been here. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so there's a 40-second variance, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to Remy Martin. Remy Martin, if you can hear me, hit me on my DMs. I've got that $20 gift code for you. I said it right. It's an epic $20 gift code for you. Hit me up in my DMs. It's on Discord. I know we didn't do a lot today, guys, but I'm really happy you guys stuck by. We had a good conversation. You guys weren't trolling me or yelling at me a lot. You were actually listening. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the donations. If I didn't say your name, Troy. Wow, dude, I had a great day. You guys had a great day. Thanks for joining. Don't forget I got those totems coming to you guys. There's a use for them. All right, there's a use. And we all need them right now in this troubling time. Don't forget to check by my Patreon page. Buy all my merch. Just remember that cereal is actually soup. Okay? And like always, bro, my sisters and brothers, you know what I mean? Just love life, live large. Okay? Stay positive. And I'll see you all, as always, in the next Skunk Fam.